Hello pilgrims, how are you doing? I know that for many of you, Estella has been quite a discovery. And today we're going to slowly reach one of the most important monasteries of this area of Spain, the Monastery of Leyre, where we can find an image of the Virgin Mary that is cherished by all the people from Navarre, so much so that many ladies are named after her, Leyre. And where is Leyre on the map? Well, look, we are here at Estella. Those who are from Puente la Reina and Pamplona, please forgive us, because although they're very important, we will skip them now and visit them in the Camino de Santiago challenge. Okay? We could go to Roncesvalles and then to Lourdes, but we will go through Jaca. We will cross Foz de Lumbier, which is really beautiful, and when we reach Sanguenza, we are going to detour to the monastery. If you've ever done the Jarada, the pilgrimage to Javier Castle, the most important of them is undertaken during the month of March. It's the same route, but they do not take the detour to the monastery of Leyre. The monastery of Leyre dates from the 9th century. The surrounding countryside is stunning. If you like to hike, you can take the pathway of Saint Ferrilla, who you already know, and we will see about him in this stage. And later, if it is very hot, you have the Yesa Dam, which has submerged old towns that are now underwater, and its water comes from the Aragon River. And then, if you love architecture, you can't miss the crypt with its big capitals. It's not a burial crypt, but one to balance the ground so that the church could stay standing. Its portal is also outstanding. The door is precious, the precious door. It seems that Master Esteban used to work here, and we know that because one of his capitals. This will be explained in the video. And who was Master Esteban? He is the one that built the Puerta de Platerías, or the Porch of Platerías, in Santiago de Compostela. It's really beautiful. So I invite you to listen to the monks singing. Let's look at the Virgin Mary and live all this, keeping it in our hearts, which will be the gospel verse that will guide us today. So let's go along the stage.
Stop. The monks living here know this and they are happy to be far and away from the buzz of the world. Today, they offer an exception, break the vows of silence and talk to us. I wonder what moves somebody into such a radical life-turning choice. Jose Antonio and Oscar simply received the call. Somebody told me your call arrived a little late, is it?
Very late.
So how was it?
At the beach in Rio.
On the beach in Rio. So, you just said, this is not my piece of cake.
I was told it was from the inside.
Quite the opposite to Jose Antonio, I would say. Oh my God, you have been here for quite some time, I guess.
Practically all my life.
So since when?
Since I was 11. A full life, well lived. It is very satisfying.
But there must have been something that has been harder for you during these years.
For a lot of people, what can I tell you? The silence. And a little bit the separation from the world is the hardest part. But not for me. Well, I'm going to open this door for you. Because of the cloister, you cannot get in.
An exception, right? But because of the strict rules of a monastery, a woman cannot go inside the cloister. Only a cameraman is allowed in to record the images. However, they do open the door to men, like Inigo, who wants to live his own monastic experience for a few days.
When you are here, you get used to it, and you like it. You like the silence. Once you meet the monks, you realize that they are cheerful people, which surprised me. Here, you can find yourself.
But after spending a full day at Leyre, an inevitable question arises. What is your contribution to society while you are kept away from the world in your cloisters?
We offer a series of values that our society is in great need of. For example, silence and peace.
Thanks to their generosity, we have been able to admire a wonderful place and learn of lives of a few people that seem to be part of an idyllic world. Their peace is inevitably contagious. If it hasn't reached you yet, join us in this, their life gift.
We want to give a very special greeting to you, who are making a virtual pilgrimage to Lourdes and want to make a virtual stop here in this monastery of San Salvador de Leyre. As I have already said, it's a monastery dedicated to Christ the Saviour. Leyre is not a Marian shrine, as yours is in Valvanera. In Navarre, all monasteries are dedicated to the Holy Virgin Mary, except for two, the one in Urdax and this one in Leyre. Both of them are dedicated to Jesus Christ the Saviour. But Leyre has a strong Marian component for many historical reasons. In 1098, this church was rededicated to Jesus Christ the Saviour and to his mother, the Holy Virgin Mary. From the 13th century, Leyre was inhabited by Cistercian monks who have a special devotion to the Virgin Mary. After no less than 120 years of neglect, Leyre was reinstated and recovered for the Benedictine life in the Marian year of 1954. Finally, in 1973, this image of Holy Mary was commissioned, the one that is behind me, and it's placed in the centre of the apse. One of the strongest reasons for this was that there was a huge number of Christian girls that were baptized with this beautiful name, Maria de Leyre, or just Leyre. The placement of this image also involved the creation of its liturgical feast, which is commemorated on the 9th of July each year. Finally, she was declared co-patron of the monastery, together with our saints Nonilo and Elodia. May you, parishioners of Alfaro, and all of you who get here, do it largely to honour the Holy Virgin Mary and to feel the love that emanates from her maternal heart.
Para honrar a Santa María Virgen y para sentir el amor que emana de su corazón maternal.